first down. It's Haskins. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's coming. Double up, double up. It's free. It's free. Watch the eye.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins throwing the out route and complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds Cook. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Down right around the 25. Given 3 on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Haskins throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Rivers, and this is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the Patriots coming out now. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins. Pass incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's... Third down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Check 53. Right. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's go.
Third down. Here's Haskins. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
for him with Hyde. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And, it's no good. For the second time now in his first half, he's missed an extra point. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Chubb will get the call, running left. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better be afraid of me.
The give running right is Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
54, right there, 54.
From the 25 on second down, Haskins. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's second down.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Rip left, rip left.
Oh, try.
53, Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 53's the Mike. 53, check.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out-cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Here we go. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Here we go.
Haskins back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Ryan Grant, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. 53 is mine. Hey, watch the ball. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
He's loaded.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers to throw it. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Tucker with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st down, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Son, 190. 58 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 24, Rivers. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Watch time.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins is going to go for a big play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, Haskins. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins gets it to Meredith, complete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A give. This is Chubb. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. To throw on 2nd and 10, Haskins. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Rivers from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Keep the pitch going. There you go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cut.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of the... timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set. 380. Right here, right here. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Stand up in. Recon, 132 fighter.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Shakes off the sack. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. Got 4 down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sterling Shepard. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. On play action, Haskins gets it off to Freeman. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
4th down. Here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Miami, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on